Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Friday night's Shakedown AM series. Up to finally round 5, coming to you from Brands Hatch in the United Kingdom. Round 5 has been postponed twice now. First week we had not as many members available. And last week we had G-Portal issues, so nothing got done. But we are back, and we've got the usual suspects in the AM series here tonight. We've got Metal Shooter, Pickle, Gilso, Maverick, and newcomer Fast Romeo. Not sure if Matchin's going to join us tonight. I hope so. He's our championship leader for the AM series. Hopefully he makes it tonight. I'm not sure on Subs Envy, and not too sure on Masso Down Under. And there's also AC Green. Don't know. A few of them have dropped off. For what reason, we don't know. But we just press on doing what we do. So we're now into the GT4s, out of the M2s, but still sticking with BMW. We're into the M4 GT4. So this event that we're running tonight, like I said, round 5 at Brands Hatch. The weather for today is predicted to be 13 degrees and partly cloudy, so one of those chilly mornings out there in England. So for practice, as the guys are running out there now, we have a 45-minute practice session. Then we're going to a 15-minute qualifying, and then into a 1-hour race with one mandatory stop, but the mandatory stop is for fuel only. Tyres are optional. But also with this series, it's been set that the guys only have 2 sets of tyres throughout the whole round. So that's 2 sets to do practice, qualifying, and the racing. So you might see some of the guys only set a few laps and then park it up to try to save tyres, or if they think that the tyre degradation isn't really that bad, that they'll keep running on. So far we've got Metal Shooter set the best lap out of a 1:33.6. Romeo's a 1:39.8. Pickles just finding his groove at 1:45. Maverick yet to set a time, and Gilso with a 1:37.3. So not really pushing it as of yet. I believe it looks like Shooter is pushing for a quality lap. He is slightly down on his time. Gets it turned in nice. Coming up to these flowing right-handers. Take a lot of curb. A little bit of oversteer. You want to just float it in, try to hold as much speed as you can without hitting that grass on the outside. Get it turned in for the tight left-hander coming up to the back straight. So let's see if he goes on with it and starts a fresh lap. Oh, a lot of oversteer there. Now be careful of those rear tyres, don't want to heat them up too much. No, he's going to bail out of that. That's the thing with the GT4s as well, is that there are no tyre warmers, so tyres do start cold, so it will take probably 2 to 3, maybe even 4 laps with the temperature at 13 degrees to get some temperature into these tyres. Pressures will come up, but temperature is what they really need. Pickle's looking good here. He's found a groove. He's 7.5 seconds up on his best. So 1:38.0. That's a good time. That's a good benchmark to start with. Maverick's out cruising around, just warming up those tyres and warming up the brakes. Yeah, it's a good idea with the cool conditions to start to blanket the brake ducts off to try to keep a bit of temp in the brakes to warm the tyres. So whether these guys have done that. So Shooter's back out again. Romeo's still sitting in the pits, maybe just conserving those tyres. But in doing that, you need to be out there sighting in the track. Oh, very wide for Pickle. Probably carried a little bit too much speed coming out of that straight. That's right, you'll work that out. If a Maverick's about to start a flying lap, let's stay on board with him and see what he can do. Well, a bit wide through there, missed the apex coming into turn 1. I'll get the turn in nice there. Nice exit out through there, carries it right out wide. This is where you need to just get it turned in, try to carry a bit of speed and use all the exit curb. Carry as much speed on this straight as you can. Back to 4th. A little bit wide of the apex there, but manages to use all the track on the exit. Nicely done. He's pushing pretty hard. Oh, very wide there, and that's exactly what happens. It sends you onto the grass. You've got to take some curb on that right hand side, especially that corner there. You can get away with taking a lot of curb as long as all 4 wheels aren't over the line. You won't get a curb strike. But still looking pretty tidy. What's he got for us? It'll be a 1:36.2. Good enough for 3rd spot at the moment. Gilso's still sitting with a 1:35.9. Shooter's still got a 1:33.6. Romeo with a 1:39.8 so far as well. He's got the Pickle behind him. Pickle's got the lights on, so whether he's going through a quali lap. Oh, very wide there for Pickle. Can't be too scared of these corners. You've got to actually hit the curves, get it turned right in. Oh, Romeo's had a big tank stop to come out of there. But he's still up on his time. He's backing off. He's going to let Pickle go through. That's not a bad move. Just conserve, let him go, bridge the gap, and then set yourself a time or hang with him. Oh, matching is here. Excellent. So our championship leader has arrived and he'll be setting up, getting ready to come out. So Pickles on for a good lap as well. He's 1.3 up. Nicely done. There's no look of oversteer in that car. 136.8. That is really good. Fast Romeo's just parked it up for now. Probably just conserving, or maybe going through a bit of a setup change. Same with Machin, just sitting there. Still got 20 minutes of practice left. Pickle's going on with it, and he's up 8/10 already. Make that 9/10. Took a lot of curve there, carried a lot of speed, and that put him up almost a second now, up on his best time. Turned in nice. So he's 1.1 up. This is going to put him into the 35s. 35.6. Good lap, Pickle. And Maverick, 34.9 still. Last lap was a 34.7, but it was dirty. He also just going through a warm-up lap. Shooter's pretty much been on par with his fastest lap for the last 3 laps. So I don't know if he's got really any much more out of it. He's pushing pretty hard. I don't know if there's much more he can get. And Fast Romeo's back out. Oh, Pickle hit the grass. Alright, Machin's out on track now. We're going through his warm-up paces. All very wide there. Nice. Okay, here comes onto the main straight to start a flying lap. Let's see what he can do. First lap out of the pits. What can he do? Tyres will still be a bit cold. Gets it turned in nice there. Use all the exit, maybe a little bit too wide, but he's pulled it back. Nicely done there. Dab of brakes, turned in, back to third. Let it drift right out to the exit. Back to fourth. Some people choose to use third through there just to get the nose turned in, but I think fourth's enough as long as you get enough braking. Looking nice and smooth. Lot of curb, that's the way. Yeah, he's looking like a good lap. .33.8, first lap out of the bag, and he's in second place, just behind Shooter. So just 2/10 off. Have a quick look, go back. Yep, just 2/10 off Metal Shooter's time. So Shooter's still on par with his best lap. And here we are, Matchin's already 2/10 up on his best lap. We'll go on board. Oh, a little bit of understeer there. That's put it really wide, but he's lost time there. Can he make that time back? Oh, very wide there. He's going to hit the grass. Manages to slow it up so he doesn't spin. Well done. That's it. Brought that lap. Set up for another one. Still got 15 minutes of practice left. And then we're into 15 minutes of qualifying. Got to keep in mind too, you only have the 2 sets of tyres for the whole round. So whether they're just running one set now for practice and then put on the fresh set for quali, smack out 1 or 2 laps just to green them in and then save them for the race, or whether they're testing both sets in practice as well. It's entirely up to these guys to make their own decisions and their own strategies. Because in the race, with the hour race, it is only compulsory fuel stop. Does not have to be tyres. So that means the time standing still in the pits can vary from 1 second up to 14 seconds to fill the tank. So strategy is key this series. As we look now, Matchin's got a hold of this thing and he's already 8/10 up. He could be looking at going into the 32s here with ease. Comes around the last corner. What's he got? He's lost. Oh, he's aborted it. He knows what he's got. He's just aborted it. So he would have seen his sector times there and knew what he had, but didn't want to put it on the board. Probably a little bit of mind games sitting there. So we still got out. Shooter's still out on track. Still on par with his best lap, hasn't really improved too much. Still sitting on that 1:33.6. And Fast Romeo, still on the 1:39.8, hasn't really improved on that. So whether he's just trying to come to grips with the car, I've got to say I do actually like the maroon, cream and the light blue scheme. Something a bit different. I also do like the green, white and red Italian helmet from Fast Romeo. 10 points for that, mate. Machin's come back out, so I wonder if he's just put another set of tyres on, just to run 1 or 2 laps maybe. Well, let's see what he can do. Turns in nice. No sign of understeer. Or oversteer. He's got this thing hooked up. He points it and it goes where he wants it to go. A little bit of oversteer, but he caught that, and he's already 5/10 up. Nice, use all the exit curve there, turn it in, use all the inside curve. That's where you want it, back down into third, turn it in. Take all that inside curve, drift it right out. He's 6/10 up. So he's not as fast as his last lap, but this will put him to the top. Oh, and he's going to back out of it too. Oh, he's got to slow down for that pit entry a bit, mate. So, with 10 minutes to go, everyone's sitting in the pits. So we'll jump to there and we'll have a look. So, as they sit, Metal Shooter at 133.6, Machin is at a 133.8. Should get that one. Maverick at a 134.6. Gilso at a 135.53. Pickle only 1/10 off him there with a 135.6, and Fast Romeo still coming to grips with the car possibly, a 139.8. So pretty close amongst the top 5, but Fast Romeo will join in there. So Romeo's back out with Shooter behind him. He's going to let Shooter go. So now's the time where you just do your little tweaks just to get the car settled, especially trying to dial it in now maybe for a qualifying lap. So I dare say Shooter is now practicing pit entries for the race. Probably a little bit too quick there as he just tapped the outside wall. But that's the thing, you want to be practicing these now, so there's no chance of drive-through or even a stop-go penalty. In these sorts of races, with such a small field, that can really, really hurt. So it's better to have those practices. So Shooter's back out. We'll see if he does the same thing. So whether he's practicing. It looks like Pickle's coming out too, whether he's going to practice the same thing. So the Pickle now coming into the back last couple of corners. Let's see if he's actually going to be practicing his pit entry as well. No, he's going for a lap. That's cool. Have a crack. Romeo's up on his best lap, so he's 1.5 up. This is good. He's getting quicker. Decides to use third gear back there. And third there. Seems like he's getting a fair bit of understeer in the car. He's now 2 seconds up on his best time. So this should put him into the 37s. .37.4. That's a great lap. And that's 2 seconds off your best. That's nothing to shake your head about. That's really good considering. So Machin's back out on track with just on 4 minutes to go in practice. So there's probably only a couple of laps left. He's 4 seconds off, so he's probably just still warming up tyres. He's going to set a lap. Oh, there's Pickle. I don't know whether he just slowed down to let Maverick through, or whether he's had a bit of an incident there. Also just chilling in the pits. Romeo's back in the pits as well. So let's see if Machin's going to set a lap. We know what he's capable of. No, he's going back into the pits, doing another pit entry, going a bit too hot again. Yeah, you don't want to be doing that, because even just slight touches of the wall there cause damage. That can add time to your pit stop as well. So sometimes it's easier just to sacrifice that little bit of entry speed just to get you into through those chicanes unscathed. What's that? Firecall Park Ocean Drive, Maroomba. That's Maroomba's job, not mine. Thank you. So Pickle is half a second up on his best lap. This will put him into low 35s. We can manage it. wonder if this will put him up above Gilso. Good exit there, used all the road. Still 2 seconds up, 2.2 of a second up. Just. So he's just behind by like 5/100ths of a second off Pickle. That's right, that means it's going to be some close racing. So both Shooter and Matchin have been in practicing their pit stops. Matchin rolling back out, probably going to do one more. So it's only Matchin and Pickle out. We're just on 40 seconds to go. So time's just gone over. Just waiting for everyone to complete a lap. A lot of curb there, that's fine. Still on a clean lap. So let's see if he's going to dive into the pits again, try that pit entry. Yep. Because he invalid it, he went straight back to the pits. So now on to qualifying. So just on 15 minutes of qualifying. Shooter is rolling out. Wants to bank a lap early. But actually, what did the track temp has dropped a little bit, down to 11 degrees. And it is still green track. So conditions haven't really changed much, but the temperature has dropped a couple of degrees. So Maverick and Gilso have gone out, not Shooter, apologies. But now Matchin's rolling out now too. So a good thing with the small field is that everyone can space themselves out, so they've got plenty of room around. So everyone will just be out. Shooter's rolling out now too. So it's just Fast Romeo and Pickle still in the pits. So everyone will be out. Whether they're running the used tyres from practice or they've put a green set on, we do not know. But everyone will just be going through the first lap or two just to get temperature up into the tyres. Pickle's out on track now too, so it's just Fast Romeo left in the pits. Everyone else is out on track. It looks like Maverick's about to start his lap. Bit wide of the apex there. So that would have cost him a little bit of time. Nicely turned in there for the hairpin. Use all the exit curb. wide through there. So I wonder if he's suffering from a little bit of understeer. Go on board and see. Could still be cold tyres too, because you've got to think the track temperature is only 11 degrees and it is green, so could be just like driving on ice. A lot of curve there. That's fine, you can get away with it. So it doesn't really show a lot of understeer. I think it's just the tyre temperature is not up yet, and he's pushing pretty hard. But he will set the first lap of qualifying with a 1:35.0. Now we've got Pickle. Oh, sorry, we've got Gilso coming around to set his time, but it is invalid, so he'll go again. But that would have been a 1:35.7. So we've got Shooter coming through. Machin has just done a 1:33.1 and going back to the pits. So he's just going to sit on that and hopefully he can bank it. But let's see what Shooter's going to bring to the table. $33.040. Great lap, almost into the 32s. So Matcham will see that, and will he respond? We'll find out. Because Metal Shooter is going on with it. Fast Romeo just barred out of that, which is not a bad thing. Gave him some room to get through. Pickle was done a 1:35.5. That's put him into 4th. And here we go, Machin's back out. So Fast Romeo's fast tracked back to the pits. Maybe not quite happy with the tyres. Might have to do a bit of pressure changes. But Shooter is still going on with it. He wants a 32. Gained a lot of time through that section there. Up to the final corner. Turned in. Nice acceleration out. You saw the exit. He's 2/10 up. This is going to put him right into the 32s. With a 32.83. Great lap. Great lap. There we go. We'll go on board with Machin. He's about to set his lap. So I'll do it this way. Let's go helmet cam. There's all the exit there. Nice. Little bit of oversteer. He's 2/10 down on his best lap at the moment. Can he get anything through this back section? Lot perfect line. I don't think he's going to be able to do it. No, you'll have to settle for a 33-1. Last lap was a 33-4. We'll keep an eye on it, see if he goes again. A Pickle with the 34-8. That's still good for fourth. Maverick was the 34-4. Don't know what happened there. He braked before the finish line. Anyway, looks like Gilso's in the pits. Shooter's matching his best time, the 32.6. Oh, but run a bit wide there. Fast Romeo still yet to settle that. Just on 6 minutes to go in qualifying. That shouldn't take a lot of curb there, a lot of exit there, managed to keep it. But he lost a lot of time coming out of that final section there. Lost 2/10 in that last corner. So will he go again? I dare say he will. Well, it was very wide through the first section there. Up to the hairpin. Gets it turned in nice. He's gained some time back there. So he's still green. Into turn 5, coming up onto the back straight. He lost a little bit of time on exit there, but he's still up. Almost 1/10. But while he's bashing around, what does he need? He needs 4/10. He's up by 2. Can he find another 2/10? Oh, a lot of curb there. But still a valid lap. He's going to improve on his time, but I don't think he can find the other 2/10. That's a 32.95. Still a good lap. But Shooter with that 32.6 is a phenomenal time. Matchin's out of it now. Romeo's just happy to sit there with the 35.9. That's his best lap so far. Really good time. Metal Shooter with the 34.2. Gilso 35.3. Well, Pickle's up again. He's 3/10 up. So will this put in? Oh, he's got what, 4/10 to gain on Maverick. He's inching closer. A little bit of time on exit there, a little bit of oversteer. He still managed to better his time. 34.78. We've just on 2 minutes to go, so probably 2 more laps. Just checking the chat. They say only 5 in tonight. Yep, that's all we've got at the moment. And that car log 69. Go fast, Romeo. Absolutely. It's been improving from practice through to quality. So we all know with these races an hour, it's about being smooth and consistent, staying out of trouble, and just being consistent with times. Yeah, I just don't think Machin's got the pace. Even though it's only 2:10s, Metal Shooter just smacked out an epic lap. This will be his last lap. Let's see what he can manage. He is up. There's 2:10s there. 3:10s. He's pushing hard. But lost it all on exit there. Still 1.8 up. It's fluctuating a bit. He's on par with his best. So Cox just ticked over 0. So this will be the last lap for everybody in qualifying. Oh, he's gone deep. So that's put him out of the picture. So looks like Shooter is safe. Shooter is safe with his 132.6. And Maverick's just sitting there. Looks like everyone's back in the pits now besides Pickle. And what's Pickle going to bring? Didn't manage to beat his time. That's alright. Still a good result. So we do have Shooter taking pole with a 132.6. Machin 3/10 behind with a 132.9. Maverick will be starting second row, 134.49. And alongside him will be Pickle with a 134.7. And the third row will be Gilso with a 135.3 and Fast Romeo with a 135.9. So there's going to be quite, I reckon, a couple of good battle packs here. So now we just sit and wait for the clock to kick over. But there's our pole setter. Well done, Shooter. Epic lap, mate. So I do believe once we do kick onto the grid, there will be a 5-minute interval where people can, you know, go to the toilet, grab a drink, have a smoke, have a beer, whatever they want to do. before race start, and then there's a full formation lap, which will be single file, then into double file in the last section, and round to the start finish line where the flag will drop, and off we go. Yeah, absolutely. Matchin's just saying on the chat, good job, shooter. Absolutely, mate. That was a cracking lap. And I know Matchin was pushing hard too to try to catch, but that was just mint, mate. So just on 2.5 minutes we've got before we go green. You can see all the cars getting lifted up, everyone's in setup mode, whether it be changing fuel loads, allocating tyres, setting up pit strategies, getting everything ready to go. No, we'll do that at the end. Right, okay, well, I can't go back to the garage, so I'll just start and drive then. It's fine. Bloody hot burn Ugg boots. So while we've still got a little bit of time, I'll go. So after this one, we have the final round, which will be at Silverstone. Same setup pretty much, 45-minute practice, 50-minute quali. But next round will be 2 hours with 2 compulsory stops and 3 sets of tyres allocated. So pretty much what we're doing tonight. You can double it next week. 30 seconds. Starting the engines. So shooter will lead them out for the formation lap. Bags it up. So be trying to get as much temp in as you can. I didn't see, I don't know if anyone else saw it, what the actual track temp was. I don't know if I can. No, I can't go back to the garage till the race starts. That's fine. We'll find out a bit later. Trying to get a bit of temperature into the brakes. through to the final sector. Should call for double file now. Coming up to this corner. Here we go, going double file. So Machin is the championship leader. I don't believe he can clinch it with this race. Shooter will be putting up a bloody good fight. We'll just have to wait and see. All the boys getting set. There we go, coming around. Waiting for the green flag.
Green light.
Green light, go, go, go. Here we go. The shooter's got the jump. Machin's going to look for an undercut here. Up to the hairpin. Going to go deep. Shooter's seen him. He's going to try to cut back underneath him. Pickles managed to get up into third. He's got a good jump on Shooter. Good jump on Maverick, I mean, sorry. So Machin is through. He's managing to try to push a gap quick. On the back of Pickle, looking back at Maverick. Maverick's got Gilso and Fast Romeo right behind him. So Shooter's going to be trying his best here to stay with Machin. Machin a little bit wide there. Shooter's managed to close up a little bit under brakes. The Fast Romeo's dropped back a little bit, whether he's had a bit of an incident in turn one. He's still on track, no damage. Keep going, mate. Machin is pushing pretty hard. So the track temperature did go up to 22 degrees, so it has jumped by 11, and the track has gone fast, so there is going to be a bit more grip out there for the guys. Go on the back of Maverick. Maverick's a bit wide. Gilso's right on him here. Gonna have a look at the outside. Is he going to switch back through? Gonna have a look up the inside of the last corner here. Good turn in there from Gilso. Looks like he's going to have a run here. Managed to get a good run out of turn one. Have a look at the inside of the hairpin. Maverick's covering. This will compromise his exit. Gilso's pushing hard, almost run out of track there. He's on board with Gilso. Track there, nice. Gonna get a tow here from Maverick. Ramirez out. Oh, bit too deep there for Gilso. But manages to bring it on the track, no problems. Just reset yourself, go again. So it's still 0.8 of a second between Machin and Shooter at the front. And then it's about 3 seconds back then to Pickle, who's holding third very nicely. And then from Pickle we've got just on 3 seconds back to Maverick. And then just on 2 seconds back to Big Gilso, who then has a 5 second gap back to Fast Romeo. So Shooter's got the fastest lap so far with a 33.5. Just trying to find where Shooter's a bit stronger than Machin. I do say it is through this section here. He's managed to stay with him a bit. Matching with a 132.8, that's taken the fastest lap so far. So Fast Romeo's slowly starting to climb back towards Gilso. The gap was 5.2. It still is a little, but it varies from corner to corner. But it is only early days. We have only been racing for 7 minutes, still got 53 to go. So Machin is slowly starting to pull away. 1.8 seconds now over Shooter. And then from Shooter, 4.3 seconds back to Pickle, who's sitting comfortably in third at the moment with a 4 second lead over Maverick. She's right there. And then back to Gilso. And then Fast Romeo. So like I said, this will come down to pit strategy too. Is whether some just take fuel or some do take tyres as well. And it all depends too as to how much fuel are they starting with. Are they carrying enough fuel now to just do a splash and dash for their pit stop, or are they running half race distance fuel, so they've got to put half in at the pit stop? These are all the technical bits that they've got to make the judgment on. That's all the strategy that they've got to think, what is this person going to do? So Pickles opened the gap up back to Maverick by another second, so it's up to 5 seconds now. And Gilso's slowly closing back in on Maverick. Gilso's managed to close it back to 1.7 now. Fast Romeo is looking to set his best lap with 36.28. So Machin now is slowly pulling himself away with a 2.6. Pit window is now open. So I dare say that means that we have 40 minutes. No, 30 minutes available for pit stops. Because it's been 10 minutes. So it'll close with 10 minutes to go. So that's the decision these guys are going to make, is when are they going to go in. Pickles probably... Looks like Pickles made a little bit of an error, because that gap to Maverick now has dropped to 2.6, so he's gained 2.5 seconds there. And still just on 2.2 seconds back to Gilso. So, oh, Pickles dived into the pits. Right, here's where the strategy starts. Let's just see what I'll do quickly while he's in the pits. Save the replay so I can get some photos for Tommy at the end of the race. So there we go. He's just dropped and he's gone again. So he's just done a splash and dash. Righto. Pickle is done for his pit stop. Green box ticked. Now, does Maverick respond to that? Or is he going to run long and try for an overcut? Maverick's holding his own. He's holding that gap back to Gilso just on 2 seconds. And he's going to set his best lap here. To be a 34.2. 2.12. Good lap there. But he might just be trying to run long here. There for Romeo, manages to pull it up. Good job, good job. Machin's just out driving 32.8, still the fastest lap. Nice and smooth and consistent. That's what you want. Shooter's still there. He's still watching him. But both Matching and Shooter don't really make too many mistakes, so it's kind of hard to bridge those gaps on these two because they're so consistent with the driving. Pickles, the only one that's been into the pits early. Will that pay off for him? We'll have to see. So, I believe Gilso was in the pits. No, Gilso's had an off. How have I missed that? Don't know where that happened. Is he carrying it? He looks like he's got a bit of damage on the front. Whether it was through that back section and he's looped it. Oh, Romeo has. Looped it in the last corner. Careful coming back onto the track. You got a faster car coming in behind you. He's letting through. Nice move, mate. Nice move. I really thought Gilso had gone into the pits there. I didn't expect him to drop that much back, because he was then like 22 seconds behind Maverick. So Romeo is now in to do his pit stop. Let's see how much fuel is he putting in. That was about 8 seconds, because I dare say he's fixed the damage as well. And out he goes. So he has been lapped by Matchin and Metal Shooter, but he'll get that back when they pit. So far, it's the way it sits. Matchin and Metal are pretty much on par with each other out in front. Like I said, these guys don't really make mistakes, so that gap is just sitting comfortably around 3.5, 4 seconds. The big position we're looking at, it will be Pickle and Maverick. Oh, Maverick has actually run wide there. That's going to cost him some time. So it'll be interesting once Maverick pits to see what fuel he puts in, or whether he puts tyres on, how long he's actually stationary for, as to whether the undercut for Pickle will work or the overcut for Maverick will work. So just on 40 minutes to go. Only been racing for 20 minutes. So Big Gilso's pushing hard. Carrying a little bit of damage on the front there. whether he decides to repair that, whether that is actually causing any issues for him driving, whether it's causing him any time, I'm not too sure. Is it worth going into the pits early, getting that repaired to come back out? Oh, big bounce there over the curb. Oh, Romeo, there's a lot of damage down the side of his car. So he's obviously had another little off. But he has got Maverick catching him. He put a lap down on him. Maverick has gone into the pits. Right, here we go. So Maverick's in. Where's Pickle? Just coming up to the back section. Oh, don't loop it there, mate. He's held it. Righto. So he's stopped. Car shut down. Fuel going in. He's dropped, so it's only a splash and dash. He's coming out. And he's Pickle on the straight. Maverick's just going to come out in front. So there's the gap. So I dare say Pickle probably put a little bit more fuel on. But Pickle can now see where Maverick is. Zone in. Put the pressure on. So Big also now up into third, but still yet to do a compulsory stop. So 2.4 seconds is the gap between Pickle and Maverick. The gap between the first and second still sitting around 4 seconds. Like I said, these guys are just consistent every lap. Minimal mistakes. So, still, Machin has the best lap of 132.8. I don't know if anyone's going to get close to that anymore, where the tyres have started to go off. Oh, speaking of that, there's the first mistake we've seen, running wide at the hairpin there. People now will be looking. not much in it between Maverick and Pitbull with track time. Maverick managed a 34.4 last lap. Pitbull was a 34.5, so only 1/10 in it. Nice and smooth through sector 2. He's managed to open the gap a little bit to Pickle through that back section. Right, Gilso's in. So let's see how much fuel he puts in and whether he repairs his damage. So I dare say, oh, no, I think it might have just been a splash and dash. It looks like he was only in there for about 6 or 7 seconds. Here he comes out. No, he's still carrying the damage. He's going to come right out between Machin and Shooter. No, he's going to hold to the inside and let Shooter go through. Nice work, mate. So only the front two are yet to complete their compulsory stop. And they've still got 20 minutes to do it in. So it's still on here between Pickle and Maverick. Could be anybody's. It's still got plenty of time. That gap's still fluctuating between 2.5 to 3 seconds. Pickle's got the lights on. Means business. Get helmet cam with the Mr. Pickle. Oh, he's gone a little bit wide there. That's cost him some time. He's lost just on a second there. Still driving nice, it's just a few little eagly mistakes, and like you can see, just a few inches off the apex there made him run wide, cost him a second. But just stick to it, because you never know, these guys make mistakes as well, and close that gap back. Bad still. Just on 3.7 seconds between Matchin and Shooter. Oh, Fast Romeo a little bit wide there in sector 2. Going up to the fast right. Nicely done through there. Oh, bit too deep under brakes. Need to pull up a little bit early and turn in. Take a lot of inside curb there. Nicely done there. A little bit deep under brakes there. As with a lot of cars in this game, a lot of them tend to not like to brake under corners. Got to brake in a straight line to wash that speed off. Nicely done through there. Curve massively bounced up there. But tracking alright. Romeo's doing really well. So Matchin has done his pit stop. We've just missed that. So obviously that was just a quick stop. So they just leave Shooter out in front now. Be interesting to see exactly how much fuel Shooter's going to put on. I dare say Matchin would have just done a quick stop and go. He wouldn't have done a half-length tank. He would have had to stop for as little as possible. So, as it sits, he's 27 seconds behind Shooter. So will Shooter respond? Yes, he will. Here we go. So what I'll do, go back to the garage. So Matchin is just coming up to the back section now, coming into sector 3. Shooter's in the pits. Stop. Matchin just coming up to the last corner. Quick splash and dash, and off he goes. Matchin will jump back, I think. There he goes. Just in front. So I dare say the gap will probably be about the same. No, 2 seconds. So Metal Shooter's managed to gain 2 seconds back there on the pit stop. So just on 26 minutes to go. Everyone has completed their stop. Something's happened there because Maverick's now 23 seconds out of pickle. Doesn't look like there's any damage on his car. So they're all pretty much spaced out now. You just have a look at the map. You see there, match in and shooter just cross the start finish line. Then fairway back then to Fast Romeo, who's still a lap down. Then back to Maverick, who's just coming up onto the back straight. And Pickle's just going through sector 2 now, the fast right-handers. Then Gilso's on the middle straight there, coming up to those fast right corners. So everyone's pretty much just spaced out. It's going to be now who makes the mistakes for the others to gain positions. So Matchin still holds that lap record. I don't think anyone's going to get close to that. But at the moment the gap is still sitting at that 2.3, 2.4 seconds between Shooter and Matchin. Don't know with this track whether it's actually causing the tyres to degrade a lot quicker, or whether they're not actually wearing as much as they thought and they're holding their grip. Because in saying that, look, Matchin's 2/10 up on his best lap, but I believe that is from the last sector after he pit stopped, so that best lap could still hold. But we'll just wait and see. We'll stay on board with him, see what it comes out to, because he's now half a second up. Nice and clean through sector 2. So he's still 6/10 up now. Used every bit of the road there. 7/10 up. What have we got here? 32.835. Nice lap. Fastest lap of the race. Maverick's coming up to the back of Fast Romeo. Romeo will be showing the blue flags there. He's going to hang out wide, that's cool. See if we can hold on to the back of Maverick. We've got a good exit out there. Managed to bridge the gap. So it's pretty much, yeah, everyone's now just in their own little section. There's no real pressure being put on anybody at the moment, so it'll all come down to fatigue mistakes. We've just on 19.5 minutes to go. You know, coming into almost what they call the witching hour, where, you know, slight little mistakes can happen. You know, turn into a corner a couple of inches too much and the car bounces, or hold that gear for a little bit long, a little bit of extra time, just like there, a little bit wide there for Maverick. Those are the little mistakes, but you've still got that gap between cars at the moment. There's no real pressure. So while these boys are battling around, I will see if I can find the point score. We'll have to go back a few weeks because we haven't raced for a couple of weeks. Alright, so here we go. So after round 4, Machen was leading with 97 points over Shooter, who was in 77 points, so 20 points behind. Then we had Marco in 3rd with 53, Pickle in 4th with 38. Then we had Stephen in 5th with 32, Subs Envy in 6th with 25, Maverick in 7th with 24, Federico, I know who that is, I remember that. In 10th, in 8th with 10 points, and then AC Green was in 9th with 6 points. So this is Gilso's first race in the AM series. So that'll put points on the board for him. So the way it sits now is, I believe there is, how many points for a race win? So with the fastest lap is, well, so a race win will be 25 points. Extra point for the fastest lap. So the way it sits now, Matcham will gain 26 points. So he could pretty much clinch it tonight. So nobody's really making any major mistakes, so everyone's just going to be holding their own to the end of the race. Just on 15 minutes to go. Gilso's pushing hard to try to catch up to Pickle. There's 13 seconds there. That's pretty much the closest group. Will be Pickle and Gilso. You can see that the tyre wear is starting to show. Pickle's last lap was a 36.1. Mavericks was a 35.5. Gilso is staying up there. He managed a 34.8 last lap, so he's still got a bit of grip. 33.8 last lap from Shooter. 41 for Romeo. And 33.8 for Machin. So there's a little bit of tyre degradation starting to happen. Pickle's starting to close in on Fast Romeo, put a lap on him. Matches and Shooter is starting to close up to the back of Gilso. Old Gilso's run a bit deep there, manages to pull it back. It'll only cost him a little bit of time. Just in the background there, Machin, just into the picture. Slowly closing up on the back of Gilso here. You can see Gilso up in front. We all know that if Gilso sees the blue flag, he's not going to make it hard for anyone. He's going to give him space to go. But when you can actually race with people who do understand what... Oh, Machin made a little bit of an error there. Like a snap oversteer then, but he caught it. But as I was saying, it's good to have people who actually understand and obey blue flags. The last couple of races you probably would have seen, I've commentated on, some people don't get that message, and it makes it hard for everybody. And Pickle's still closing in the back of Romeo. Pit windows closed, everyone has done their compulsory stop, so that means 10 minutes left of racing. tell you what, Gilso's doing alright to holding his own here. He's managing to hold that gap ever so slightly. You know, he's been now shown the blue flag because he's within 1 second. But he is still trying to catch Pickle too, so yeah, Matchin's flashing his lights. But Gilso is still trying to catch up to Pickle. But will he give him room? Yeah, lets him go there. Nice work. So now if Gilso can hold onto the back of Machin, it'll drag him close to the Pickle. And here's Pickle having a look up the outside of Fast Romeo. Still trying to bridge that gap on Gilso. Yeah, Gilso can stay with Machin and try to draw himself closer to Gilso, to Pickle. So now Gilso has bolted. Pickle has now bolted from Romeo. Got the 3.7 gap ahead of him now. So he's matching. Coming up to the back of Fast Romeo. There's the blue flag being shown. I'll get through this corner and he should pull to the side, let him go. Oh, which side's he going? Oh, he's close there. Oh, he didn't make that easy for him. Alright, still going, but a little bit deep there. He's now got Gilso on his back, and directly behind Gilso is Shooter. Still trying to stay up with Machin. Oh! No, Romeo. Romeo just drove into the side of Gilso, who was trying to pass him, who was lapping him, and Fast Romeo came off second best there. But that has just opened the gap now, back up for Pickle and Gilso. So 5 minutes to go. So probably another three laps or so, 4 laps. So Maverick's out there cruising on his own. He's got 27 seconds ahead of Pickle, so he's comfortable for the third step of the podium at this stage. So the gap between Machin and Shooter is now out to 4 seconds. So something dramatic would have to happen to Machin for Shooter to be able to gain that back We're just on 4 minutes to go. Action starting to close in on Pickle. From 2 seconds the gap there. Oh, bit of snap oversteer on compression lock there. Going back to second for Pickle. Pickle's now been shown the blue flag. Not quite close enough yet. Pickle will give it to him on the front straight butt. He's holding the inside line. Nice move. This will be almost, probably get one more lap after this, depending how much Action pushes. Shooter's trying to look at putting a lap on Gilso, but Gilso's gone back past. Shooter was already in front of him, so whether Shooter's had a moment. What's going on? Internet's playing up here. There we go, final lap. So, the way things are looking, Matching will tie up the series with this race win and having the fastest lap as well. Here he comes up to the final corner. Around the corner, Matchin will take the win for round 5 of the AM series. Oh, makes Pickle do another lap. Nice one.
The leader has finished the race.
And Shooter will come through to take second. Maverick's just coming around the back section now. We will take the third step on the podium. As Matchin does his celebratory donuts. comes Maverick round the last corner. And Maverick takes the third step of the podium. So now just Pickle to come home in fourth, as he had to do another lap as Machin slowed right down and let him back past. But if Pickle had slowed down, Gilso could have caught him then. But here he comes around the last corner to take the final one to cross the line. And there we go. So our race results are: Machin takes the top step, Metal Shooter in second, Maverick in third. So that all clean laps. And the fastest lap for Machin was a 1:32.835. So Machin won, Shooter second, Maverick third, Pickle in fourth, Gilso in fifth, and Fast Romeo rounds out the top six. So that's it, everyone. That's round 5 of the amateur series for Shakedown here at Brands Hatch. Next week, as I said, we will be going on to Silverstone, did I say? Just have a quick look again. Thought it was. Yep, on to Silverstone for a 2-hour enduro there. Be sure to join in next Friday night. Hopefully Smooth Tommy's back, who can join me in the comm box to commentate on this. But thanks for watching, everyone, and see you on the next one.